Dojo specifically means a place of the way. This place, I think, is a kind of demand, a constant kind of demand. How do people meet that demand that's placed on them?
It's a real dojo, the way it should be. In the dojo, you learn a number of things. You learn about yourself, of course. You learn about others, but mostly you learn about yourself. This is where you build yourself.
He had a clear vision of what he wanted. He just dove in, kind of like the worker who's so desperate to get the job done that he'll just dive in with whatever he's got in his hands, and if he doesn't have it, he'll pick up something. Or if he doesn't have anything, he'll use his bare hands. And I think that's kind of the spirit that this dojo was founded on.
In 2001, Robert Savoca and I were looking for a city to start a dojo in, and we ended our trip in New York City.
At that time, I was looking around for a building, and then eventually I just said, well, we have to start, I think. So that's when we started the dance studio.
With mirrors all along one wall and a bar and these big windows and kind of run down, dumpy Brooklyn dance studio for kids.
Once we put those mats down and we set up the kamiza, the space was transformed. It was a dojo, and it was a pressure cooker.
This is a place where there's a lot of history and training behind it.
Chiba Sensei established his own place in San Diego. His idea was to create students, bring them up, teach them properly, and then they were supposed to spread all over the world and create their own place and create a network, which is exactly what happened. But unfortunately, it's very, very difficult to set up a dojo and to live out of the dojo. So only a few succeeded. And Robert was one of them.
2 years in the Albee School of Dance, and found this space that was available. It was an ironworks building.
That whole summer we did demolition.
It's crazy to kind of try to undertake this project.
We would train in the morning, get changed, and then go have breakfast, and then we'd come here. I would be like black head to toe every day.
And then we'd go to the dance studio, set it up, and then we would have class that night.
It was not about the money. It wasn't about like, let's get a lot of students. It was about, let's draw people in that are interested in developing themselves to a higher plane. It's like a forge, right? Making sure that this forge is there for everybody to come in. You're this iron filled with impurities, and we go in and we get pounded and shaped into this beautiful sword. As far as the building itself goes, it's very similar. It's just always this continuous work to make everything more pure.
I hope that Brooklyn continues just practicing in this way. And then if people are sincere, I hope that this building is still here after we're all gone.
Yeah, the students really have the impression that this is their place. It's a whole, life of this group.
I hope that after, all of us are in the ground, that there will be future generations that will practice literally in this spot. That's my hope. That's what I would like to see. It's not now, it's beyond. Because, looking at the world, there's more and more need for some kind of a good practice.